we have cellular life on one hand, we have tiny, minute bits of nature, but we also get a sense of the fact that nature is immense. It's huge. It's big as belief. It's beyond comprehension. It's a work that takes us into the kind of immensity of the ocean. It has an element of chance in the way it's constructed. It's a massive school of fish swimming through the ocean, but also there's a sense of randomness in it too. It's not like Snake River, which is so beautifully calibrated, with mathematical precision in terms of the placement and the patterning of the elements. This work is, I guess, closer to the more irrational kind of workings of nature. It's also a very early work in Liz's career. So perhaps, Liz, can you tell us about the origins of the Fearless 500?
I can't remember exactly why I started making them. It was for an exhibition in Auckland, and I was still working in a foundry. And so all the fish that I made are actually based on real fish, but they're much smaller scale. And with other things, I do increase the scale, but with these, I've used barracuda and all sorts of different fish. And so I made waxes and molds and things and cast in bronze. And then I've actually, too, used lots of different sort of finishes, and some I've electroplated with silver and copper and hand-applied silver leaf, and I think some were actually used chrome, and then shellac and patina, and so I sort of treated kind of these kind of different fish in different ways. Each one, even though I might have made families of fish, they all have a kind of a uniqueness and a character, and they have expressions, and so they're not kind of blank things. They are kind of vested with their own personality.
Do you think with your work there is an environmentalist or an ecologist, ecological kind of argument or inference to this work? I'm just thinking, because so much of it is about nature, whether we're thinking about the rivers in Canterbury in a work like Snake River, or whether you're thinking about the problems of overfishing and and pollution in the oceans. These works do sort of swim into that territory whether they want to or not, but is that something you're aware of or that you have strong ideas about?
Well, I think my work has always been about that, and our holidays and with Mum and Dad, we lived in the bush, and so we're always kind of living in the trees and go home, stay home, and trees were my favourite place. And then we'd also go camping for 6 weeks out at Piha, and we're always around the rocks and looking in rock pools and exploring. So it was always exploring all the time, and so I guess we, kind of were very much a part of the environment, and I think too that it wasn't until we went on the Kermadec trip that I was making these works anyway, but somehow with that trip and us having wanting to invited to create an awareness about the fact that this place needs to be create a sanctuary to protect it, because these places are endangered, and so increasingly that has become my work, I suppose, has become more relevant, and I feel more of a responsibility in that sort of sense, I suppose.